Oh, here, one more. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's everyone.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and start. Welcome everyone to one of our best event, and thank you for Mr. Pawoot to speak for us. So we're excited to hear what you have to say.
Okay, guys. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay, my name is Pawoot. Okay, just call me Pom. I'm CEO of the company's name Talat.com. Anyone know Talat's meaning? Talat, you know? No?
Yes.
Market. Okay, it's market.com. Okay, like that. Okay. Let me introduce myself. Okay. Um, okay. Actually, I'm starting the company about 20 years ago when I just graduated from university. And now I'm the CEO and founder of the company. It's named Generalcom, and I'm also the startup investor. I'm investing about the 22 company. Okay, I'll show you later what I'm doing. And also the founder and former as many association in terms of digital, something like a e-commerce association, e-payment association, and many association. And also the columnist in the newspaper, Krungthep Thurukit, okay, Bangkok Business News, and Prachachat Thurukit, that is the business newspaper in Thailand. And also radio host in the FM 96.5, that is a business radio, that's what I'm doing. And actually I'm have experience working with one of the largest e-commerce in Japan, is named Rakuten, and also I'm working with Google many years ago as a part of project with that. This is my timeline. I'm starting. If you're seeing that, I'm starting the company after I'm graduated from university in 1999. I'm starting the first company is named ThaiSecondhand.com. Is a first C2C website in Thailand. Okay. And after fought it for a few years, I get the money from the investor. Okay, and then I'm starting expanding the company to from 3 people that you see the photo that is 3 of my friends, including me, and expanding to 10 to 12 people, and then in 2009, Rakuten, the largest e-commerce from Japan, they expand to Thailand. And then they acquire my company. The whole value in that time is about 100 million Thai baht. That the cost that they acquire my company. Then I'm still on the company, but I'm like a minority of the company. And after that, I'm start expanding my investment to other company. I will show you later what I'm doing. And then the e-commerce in Thailand is booming. And then in terms of the competition is huge. We talk about the Lazada is coming. We're talking about the Shopee is coming, JD.com coming, and that is spend a huge money for e-commerce in Thailand. And 2016, Rakuten decided to exit from Thailand. That means I bought back the company to I'm bought back and own 100%. And 2018, I'm sales company to the TCC group. That means I'm not sure that you know TCC Group or not, that they are the owner of the Big C company. They are the owner of the Thai Best, like the Chang Beer. They are the owner of the Oishi, like the restaurant and the beverage of that. I mean, they are really huge conglomerate in Thailand. Now we are part of the TCC Group, okay. And we do a lot of things in terms of Talat.com. We do e-commerce, we do e-payment, we do online advertising, we do the online marketing, we do the logistic company, we doing education. That means we do all kind of e-commerce. That means when we talk about e-commerce, it's not only website. We talk about the whole business. That means we talk about how the platform. We talk about how we can get money from the people. That means we need a payment. And then after we get the money from the people, how we can ship the product, to the customer. That means we talk about the logistics. Yeah. That means for me, now I'm investing about 22 companies. and then each company helping each other to make the e-commerce like the end-to-end. That means we can provide the e-commerce services to the customer. Okay. This is a 22 company that I'm investing. You see that like e-commerce, like a fintech, online advertising, big data, logistic company, and product management, and a lot of things. And I'm investing in one of game company. It's a game agency, because this company they do like a localized gaming. Okay, I mean it's a lot of company that I'm doing that related to the digital. Okay, okay, that is something that I'm what I'm doing for about 20 years. And okay, today I'm gonna talking about e-commerce. I'm gonna talking about big data and including the AI. Okay, then I think that you guys experience about this. Okay. Before I jump to that, let me explain what I'm doing. Actually, I'm doing one of my startup. I'm not sure all you guys want to start up the company, right? You have some project about startup, right?
Yes. Yeah. Right now, some of them are participating in the competition, which they have their own startups.
Okay, let me share in one of my company that investing. I'm founded this company with young guys. Is the name the shipping company, as I told you that. Okay, the company name is SHIPPOP.com. Okay, SHIPPOP.com is a shipping gateway. Okay, let me show you that. Okay, what I'm doing. I'm start with the guys. This is SHIPPOP.com. Okay. Okay, this is SHIPPOP.com. It's a shipping gateway, because when people buy things and they want to deliver the product to the customer. But now in Thailand, we have a lot of logistic company, a lot of shipping company. But which company is the best one that they would like to choose? That means SHIPPOP, we aggregating, we have all the logistic company in one place. That means they can come and they can comparing, and they can booking the logistic platform. And this is the founder. Actually, me and another guy named Moshi. Moshi is a young teenager. I met him many years ago, about 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. Actually, he a programmer. He a programmer in one of the website in Thailand. And actually, I'm having an idea to start a business. I would like to do like a shipping gateway, like SHIPPOP. But in that time, I don't have time. I don't have resources to do the business. Then I decided to post in my Facebook that, hey, I have an idea, I have money, but I don't have time. Anyone who'd like to do startup, just ping me, just call me, because I have an idea. You just come and it's just working for me with that. And then Mochi, the guys, contact me, and then we're talking that, okay, hey, I have an idea, but I need someone to execute the idea. And then he working with me. Now I'm working like I'm a guy like we having this concept, and Moshi is the guy who executing the idea. And after we working with together for a few years, and this is the SHIPPOP. I mean, we bring all the logistic company in one place. Okay, and that means all the company coming use SHIPPOP more and more. Okay, that they can send, they can ship, and everything. Okay, now last year, the SHIPPOP generating revenue about 160 million Thai baht, just 1 year. That means after we launched about 3 years, SHIPPOP keep growing every year. Okay, you see that? Now SHIPPOP expanding, have a branches, they have a own delivery, and that is 2018. The SHIPPOP revenue, jumping up to 100 million. This company executed by the teenager, 25 years old. Okay, that he just graduated from the university. Okay, and last year the revenue jumping up to 160 million and profitable. Okay, and after a few years, after we operating for a few years, we expanding from Thailand to SHIPPOP Malaysia. Now, this is SHIPPOP Malaysia. Then now we have two countries. That means when we talk about a startup, when we talk about starting a business, I think the Thailand or the local is very small. That means when we're thinking about a business model, we have to thinking that the business can expanding to the other, country. That is one of the most important. That investing really looking for that, because if you just do the business and your business is too small and your business just focusing just on a group of people, that is hard to expanding. That is very challenge for investor or for yourself to expand business. That means that is something that I would like. That means, and now I think he's 27 years old, and revenue this year, growing than last year. They're growing about 150% compared to last year, and now they become number one in Thailand in terms of logistics company. That's something that one of my startup company that I'm founded with young teenager. That means if you have a good idea, sometimes most of teenagers have a good idea, but you didn't know how to execute, how to expand the business, and how to get the revenue from your business. That's one of the most important. Sometimes good idea is not work until you have a good execution and good strategy. That's one very important for that. Okay. Okay. Anyone here would like to start and would like to do your own startup? Anyone here? Maybe you can share anyone and on what, or you just I would like to be like a salaryman working in a big corporate, or someone, hey, I want to start my own business. I want to have my own business and like entrepreneur like that. How many people? 27 here? 27 people here, right?
There's 32 people here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Is anybody interested in making their own startup? Or,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For those who want to, you can like talk about it if you want.
If you have a good idea, you can come to me. I have money and I have an idea. I can push you to go to the next level, like many companies that I'm investing. Okay, I'm like a angel investor. Investor, they have many type of investor. Angel investor, something like the guys who helping the startup when they're just starting, because they need someone to helping, to coaching, to make business to growing to the right direction. That is something that I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, let's jump to the what I'm going to talking. Okay. Okay. I'm going to talk about e-commerce, big data, and AI. Okay. And this is the AI technologies that is really important for today. We're talking about the Internet of Things. I think you know of that. Augmented reality, AR, VR, blockchain, AI, 3D printing, drone, robots like that. Okay. And when you're talking about big data, people always thinking that the big data is for big corporate or for the big company. Let me share some, example that is, it's happened to me many years ago. Okay. This is one of the case study that, when we go to the small restaurant, okay, along the road, and if you go, I think maybe you have experience, you're hungry, and when it's lunchtime and you go out, find a restaurant to eat, and you go in the restaurant like this, and in the lunchtime it's full of people, fully of people. That means you cannot eat. Okay, you have to waiting 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or sometimes 15 minutes to that you can eat. Okay, because a lot of people in the restaurant. It's happened to me too. Okay, and I'm waiting too long time, for long time to in the queue to that means I can eat after for 15 minutes. That is too long for me. Then I'm talking with the restaurant owner. Hey, I can help you. I told the restaurant owner, is one of the lady. Okay, hey, I can help you to improve your operation, improve your services. And then the lady asked me, what is optimization? Okay, and I say that okay, you want me to help? And she said, yes, okay. I asked her to collect the data, collect the information. Because every time when she cooking, the lunch times always a crowd of people in the lunchtime. I asked her to collect the data that, okay, every day you need to write down what type of food you cook. Okay, that means every time you cook, you write down. Okay, I'm doing this kaprao. I'm doing like a fried rice, something like that. And I asked them to collect the data. And after 1 week, I come back and I get the data from the paper from her, and then I bring the data to analyze that. Okay, that is happening that from her restaurant. Okay, it's a peak hour. That means when the time that people come into her restaurant is starting about 11:30. That is a lot of people order their food. And then I'm seeing that a lot of people order kapao, kapao, right? Basil, uh, um, kapao, and also the fried egg. That is about 50 people, order in the same time. Then um, I'm 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 seeing that something like a trend that is happening to her restaurant. Okay. Then the next day I come back and hey, you can see that you see the data. A lot of people they're looking for cacao. That means you need to prepare cacao before the people coming. Then I asked her to pre-cook, pre-cook something like they're preparing the cacao, the pork, the chili, the leaf and everything. They just like a pre-cook. Because normally when the people come in, she spend like 3 minutes per one set of the food. That is too long time. But if she pre-cook, she heating, she cook a little bit. But when the people order, she just bring it and make it heat and just fry a little bit. That means she can reduce the time from 3 minutes to 1 minute. That means she can serve the food to the customer faster. That means when she can serve the food to the customer faster, that means the customer eat and then they can go out. That means all the customer can come. That means we're helping the people, the customer come to the restaurant more than normal. And after we improve the operation, after we seeing this type of data, her sales growing about nearly 100%. That is something that we're learning just from data. That means people thinking that, hey, how we can start the big data. But actually, this is the thing that we call, this is the small data, that everyone can collect data. After you collect data, you start analyzing, and then you can see something from that data, and then you can use that data to become like some action in your business, something like a small restaurant. Okay, that means you can see that everything happened to you. It become a data. That means if you collect the data, and then you start using the platform to analyze, and you can see a lot of opportunity in your business. Okay. This is big data. And when we're talking about data, we're talking about the three things. Okay, we're talking about the sensor, we're talking about the connectivity, we're talking about the people and process. Okay, and we're talking about the sensor. See, nowadays a lot of devices coming with a lot of sensor, like your mobile phone. Okay, your mobile phone have a lot of sensor. They have something like they have a motion sensor, they have a temperature sensor, the humidity, a lot of sensor in your mobile phone. They collect all the data, right? That means the more sensor, the more data flowing to the mobile phone. That means we can know a lot of things from mobile phone. And when we have data, the mobile phone, they need connectivity. You see that the connectivity, the closest is something like a QR code. They have an NFC, they have a Bluetooth, they have Wi-Fi. Just starting the range of the wider is going to be wider. We're talking about the 4G. We're talking about satellite. I mean, the connectivity depends on how far up you're connecting. Okay. That means when you can connect easier, the data that you have can pass through the connectivity. Okay. And the last one, we're talking the people in process. That means we bring the data we have to analyzing, to learning, to do something to make the people working more easier. Okay, that is the most important for for the data as today. Then you can see that as of today, you can see that a lot of device. You see that okay, you're talking about the mirror, Xiaomi, okay, have a lot of device now a day. A lot of device like a smart home, okay, like smart box and air purifier. That is a lot of things that can connect to the internet, and all device can give you data. Hey, what is temperature to my room right now? And if you have smart camera, and you can see that who's coming to my house like that. That is something that device and they can gain the data from the surrounding about it. Okay, something like that. Okay, if you use Google Map, right? And if you go in Google Map and you can see your location history, and you can go to timeline, and the Google Map collect all your data where you're going each day, because every time when you're moving, the Google Map collect your data. That means you can see where you're going yesterday, where you're going, last month, because they keep all your data. That is a big data that Google knowing you a lot because they keep collecting your data, right? That means if you use Google Map, okay, and you turn on the location history, you can go into the maps.google.com or .co.th/location history. And then you can see your location history where you're moving each day. That is something that, that means you can track in yourself. And that's why Google knowing where you are. For the people who use Facebook, the Facebook also your location, right? Because every time, Facebook, you put the Facebook in your mobile phone, they always keep your information, where you are, how long time you stay in the location, who you talking to. We know that they keep collecting our data. That is data is really important for today. When we keep a lot of data, we talking about the personalization. Okay, that is one the most important to do the business for today. Because when we have the people and we have a data from that guys, and then we start analyze data from that guys, we can see something, we can predict something. It's what happened and what this guy gonna buy, where this guy gonna going. Okay, after this. That means everything after we have data and we have the analytic platform, we can analyze and we can predict something, and we can see that what is the relationship between this guy and this product or that people. That is everything starting from data. Okay. That means in terms of data, we have a lot of data, right? Okay, buy things from Lazada and buy things from Amazon. I'm moving there. I'm calling to my mom. I'm going to school. This kind of data is a transaction data, right? But from transaction data is moving from that. But then after we analyze that, and when we can see that from the transaction data, it's gonna become like a relationship data. Hey, this guy and that guy, they're knowing each other because the data can show that. Okay, because I'm calling to this guy a lot from the calling log. Okay, that means we can see relationship between people from the data we have. Okay, that means the more data we have, the more that we can predict something, the more that we can see the insights from that people. That's why today, in terms of e-commerce, we can knowing that the customer deeper and deeper because the e-commerce website, they have a data of customer. The more you buying, the more you buying, the more you learning that customer. Okay. Something like this is a Tesco coupon sent to my house. Okay, but this is not normal coupon, but the coupon that they give it to me, they give the coupon from the product that I'm buying previously. They know that I'm buying like a bread, I'm buying like a fruit, and then the next time they give the coupon to buying fruit, they're buying like things that I'm buying before. Okay, and seeing that this is the coupon, but the coupon put my my sister name here. This is my sister name. This is coupon for you, only you. That means this coupon they do the personalization for you. That means before they coming from this coupon, they're learning your purchasing behavior, and then use that behavior to become like coupon to stimulate you to buy things more, the thing that you like, the thing that you buy before. Okay. That means in terms of today, if you want to buy something, if your business, if you want to sell something to the customer, it's not the way that you just, hey, like something like I'm a shoe business. I want to sell shoes. But now today, as the data and the platform that we have in Facebook or in Instagram, you can segment the customer. Something like I'm a shoe shop, okay? I want to sell shoes to the men that who are age 25 to 30. I want to sell the men's shoes. That means I can segment it and sell to them directly because I can use online advertising to segment them. Okay. Or I want to sell like a lady shoe. I can do the online advertising to target them, really precisely. Okay. Or something like sport shoe, or I want to sell like a kids shoes. That means in terms of the shoe shop, okay, we can use the segmentation. We can use online marketing to target the people to write, hey, I want to sell to the men. That means advertising control to the men who using the internet in that time. Okay, that's why when the men see the men's shoes, it's more like a persuade them to buy. Because if the men can see the woman shoes, they're not gonna buy. As of today, the technology can select the people and they can segment it what they like and what they would like to buy. Okay. That means as of today, everything gonna be automatic. That means everything is not done by the people, it's done by robot, done by AI after the learning our behavior. Okay. That means this is something like we call the smart recommendation. That means this lady, they like the blue dress, or they like the red purse like this. And this lady and this lady, the same age, they are similar customers. They mean the same age, they are the location the same. That means it's possible. That means two ladies will have the same, same interest. That means we can recommend the same product to another lady that who have the same interest. That means we call the collaborative filtering. That's why sometimes when you access to the one website, you go into the social media or why they knowing that I like this product because they're learning the people before you, the people like you, what they like and what they're buying before, and then they bring that data to you to show the data and recommend it to you. Or something like this lady, they're buying this product. That means it have a chance that she might like this product too, because the product is when the people buy the blue one, the people also buy the pink one too. That means it's called the content filtering, like a similar one. Okay, that means that is something that normally when use people to recommendation, but nowadays we use the AI to recommend this product to the customer automatically and very fast. Okay, something like when you watch Netflix and they know that when you're watching some movies and they can recommend it, you like to watching another movie that is similar to the movie that you're watching before. Okay, or something like when you buy something and then you can say that like Amazon said, hey, when you buy this one, this is the other people also buy this too. That is something that they use the data to stimulate you to buy more by using the other people data. That nowadays is really important for that. Okay. Have you ever seen this movie before? Who has seen an advertisement that has convinced you that your microphone